It's almost a year ago now when Trump had his moment, Liberation Day. The day when he showed different tariffs for different countries around the world. Now they're gonna pay, he said. Now all the countries gonna pay and make America rich. And of course, Trump's following crowd, the MAGAs, of course, believed him. But in reality, where Trump usually doesn't is, he usually don't. But in reality, tariffs doesn't work that way. No. When a country sells something to, in this case, the United States of America, it's when the goods enter the USA, then the tariffs are paid not by the foreign country that Trump always says, but by the company who imports the goods. The American company, that is. So they pay the tariffs to the government, and then they forward the cost of the tariffs to the American consumer, the American citizen, who buys the imported products. So finally, the American citizen is the one who pays the tariffs. It's a tax. It's a sales tax. The money comes from within the USA, not from foreign countries. This isn't, of course, that hard to know about or to understand, but for MAGAs, it's impossible for them to understand this. They just believe what Trump says. And Trump says that the tariffs are paid by foreign countries. They don't understand how it works, of course. But the Supreme Court understands how it works. And they decided that the tariffs aren't legal. They decided that a few weeks ago. And that's because the president doesn't have the authority to impose tariffs. It's the Congress in the United States who has that authority. So the tariffs are not legal. And then the question, of course, is what about the money? For almost a year, companies in the United States who has imported goods have been paying tariffs to the government of the United States. Money that Trump and spends on lower taxes for billionaires and a lot of weapons for the military to use in foreign wars. Something that it promised not to use the military for. He promised not to go to war, but that seems not correct. He's going to war all the time and spends the American taxpayers' money in foreign wars. So it's the opposite what he said when he ran for president. Then he said, no more wars, America first. The money stays in America. But in reality, he collects money from the American citizens and spends them on foreign wars. So there we have it. But what about the money? If the tariffs are not legal, they are illegal, then the money, of course, should be paid back. Should be paid back to the companies that pay them to the government. And these companies should, of course, pay those tariffs back to the consumer. That is the last person in the chain who pays for the tariffs. The American citizen. And how much money is this? Well, somewhere in between 150 and 200 billion dollars. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Almost, or somewhere in the neighborhood, $500 million a day that the American citizens have been paying in an extra sales tax to the American government. Was this what they voted for? Well, it was, because that's how tariffs works. But they didn't think it worked that way. The Americans who voted for Trump didn't think that they would be the ones who would be paying the taxes, the tariffs. Trump said it would be foreign countries. I got news for MAGAs. Trump lied. And Trump is still lying, because he is still saying this, that foreign countries is paying the tariffs. It's not correct. But MAGAs, they don't understand. They're stupid, of course. Very, very stupid. But some people understand, of course. Those who don't are MAGAs. And they want their money back. The companies want their money back. Will they get their money back? I don't think so. I don't think Trump will pay any money back to the companies who paid for the tariffs, and the consumer that ultimately paid for the tariffs. They won't see the money. Trump stole the money from the American people and from the American companies, but mostly from the American people. He stole the money from his own people. And I don't think he will be paying it back. Great work, America. Great work. What a present. And he wouldn't be president without a lot of idiots who voted for him. Stupid, stupid. And this is just one thing. Trump is doing illegal things all the time. This is just one thing. But it's huge. 150 to 200 billion dollars. That's a lot. The American president stole that amount from the American people. And some of them don't get it, even now. How stupid can these people get? Well, not more stupid. That's a relief. Well, thank you, and cheers. See each other again sometime. Bye for now.